Hello and welcome to Module 8, how to create digital vision boards using Canva. So there are many different ways to create digital vision boards using Canva. So let's go over to Canva and I'll show you a few of the ways that you can do it. So one of the ways you can do it is actually just to go and into the search bar, just put in photo collage. So I'll show you what comes up when you put in photo collage. So really, some of you might have done collage by cutting out, real paper and putting it on to other paper. But you might have also done a photo collage digitally. So this is where you would find it. So you can see how there are different elements that people place photos into. So this is a really quick and easy way to create a digital vision board by using this particular section, which is photo collages. But I want to actually show you a few different ways, and that's a really simple one. So you just go into photo collage and you follow the instructions that I'm going to show you shortly about how to move images around, and you'll be able to do it in photo collage. So let's have a look at another way that we can do it. So one of the ways that I create them is I love to have vision boards everywhere around me, having practiced and taught behavioural psychology and business psychology for over a decade. I know the importance of making sure that the reticular activating system, which is a really fancy name for a part in your brain that keeps you laser focused, it's really important to match your goals and visual images and words to keep you focused and continue to take action in the direction of where you want to head. So more about that coming up in some of the behavioural psychology workshops. But in this particular case, let me just say that vision boards aren't just woo-woo sort of unusual things that people do. There is some science behind it. So stay tuned for more workshops about that. So back to the different ways that you can create digital vision boards. So one way is to create a phone wallpaper, because this exact dimensions of this particular template is 1080 by 1920 pixels, and therefore once you download it you can actually upload it into your photos, into your phone, and use it as a screensaver. So it's a really great way, whether you're using an Android or an Apple phone or whatever it might be, you can actually then just open it on your phone and have it as your screensaver on your phone. So that's one way to do it. And we're going to do that in a moment. So one of the ways that you can do that is by choosing a particular template. So choose a template that you like and you can start doing that. But I want to actually show you how to create a blank template and then use your elements tool to actually drag and drop your photos into that. So in this particular demonstration, I'm actually really just going to show you the techniques, not actually show you the exact vision board creation. So just bear with me. So this size, as I said, is 1080 by 1920. Remember, if you ever want to see the size, you click up the top left here that says File, and you'll notice the size says 1080 by 1920 pixels. So that's the size of phone wallpaper. So I've got a blank sheet here, and what I want to do is, because I want to have lots of images in my vision board, I'm going to go to the Elements tool, and then I'm going to go to this particular area in the elements, which is called grids. So you look at all the different grids and you think, oh, how do I want my photos to be displayed? And you can play around with all the different variations, but just for ease, just of showing you this particular template, because I'm going to show you a few, I'm going to click on this one here. So what I've got now is I've got an existing template of these grids, which means when I drag a photo, one will go into here, another one will go into there, another one will go into there, and another one will go into there. So let me show you how we do that. So you go to photos, and obviously you can upload your own photos. Because I want to show you the quickest and easiest way, I've already got some photos that have just been uploaded. So I'm just going to show you what they look like. So let's go to the photos that are here. And so I want travel to feature a lot in 2020. So I'm going to put this map on, and when you double click on the map, it will show you the area that you want to actually have in your board or whatever you are creating in Canva. So I want to have the photo and the passport there. So I'm going to put that there. And I love swimming, so I'm going to drag that particular duck over there. I love family, so I'm going to drag that over there. And I've got workshops coming up, so I'm going to drag that over there. And I'm just going to see if there's a part that I like. Oh, yeah, I like the coffee too. Okay, so that is the quickest and easiest way to design a vision board, is by using elements, finding a particular template that you like, and using that template. Now, just remember that you are able to redesign templates or see if you like something better. So what you do is you scroll down here and it says add a new page. So you can see add a new page. So we're going to add a new page, and I'm going to just play around with something else because I'm thinking, I didn't really like all those. I like the photos to be smaller and more of them. So now I've got a different template. So again, I go back up here to my photos, and I know that I'm going to be doing lots of workshops this year. So I'm going to put the workshops and my coffee in there. And same thing, I'm going to get a bit of travel going in there. I'm going to do my swimming there. I'm going to do my family there. Oh, no, I don't like that one there, so I might delete that and delete that one and put my family there and drag my swimming there. I want to see that flamingo. And, again, who knows, I might like to eat more macaroons. So again, that's a very simple and quick way to put images into the digital vision board that you want to put onto your mobile phone. Now, if you want to add words to it, which we do want to do in vision boards if we can, is you'll go and add your text. So grab some text, choose whatever font or brand style you want. I'm just going to use a heading one here. And you see how it comes up here, and I'm going to put the words family time, and I'm going to put it here. But because I want it to stand out, I'm going to go and grab an element. And remember that in the search engine here, you can put the word stroke. So this is just this little piece here that I like to always use really simply. And because I want that little stroke bit to go behind those words, I'm going to press position and I'm going to send it backwards. Now, we can't see family time because the font is black, so I'm going to go up here and press the colour and make it white. Okay, and then I think, well, no, that doesn't stand out properly. I'm going to change the colour of the background of that little stroke line, so I'm going to make it pink. Okay, so for now, that's what I'll stick to. So that is quite simple. Remember to pause the video at any time if you want to rewatch it, but I'll do it again and I'll show you a simple way of doing it once you've already created that. So you find your element here, grab your element, make it a bit bigger, and you put the color wherever you want it to be. Okay, so let's now make a color, create a color so you can see how to change that particular element. We'll turn it to a blue. And then what I want to do is I want to add my text. So you remember, you grab the text, add a heading, make it a bit bigger to stand out. I'm going to drag it over here and I'm going to write in travel, and I'm going to keep that there. So I might just leave that there. So the quickest way to do it is once you've done one or two of these particular elements and you want to duplicate them, you simply put your cursor and make sure that it is actually around the particular image that you want to duplicate, or the icon or item that you want to duplicate, and up here on the right it says duplicate. Okay, so it does exactly the same as what you've done before. Now I find it really easy to do this because I then can change the colour of this particular element that I've got here. I'll change that to yellow. And because I don't want to type the font in again, I'm just going to press on this particular word here. I'm going to duplicate the word, drag it down, and I'm going to put in here 20 workshops, because I know what that means. That means that I'm going to put 20 of my workshops digitally online. Okay, so you could go and then put in whatever else you wanted to put here, that enjoy food or enjoy swimming or whatever it might be. Vision boards can be very, you can have a real minimalist approach and just have visual images that you love. You can have some words, but I do suggest that you always follow up with some specific goals on paper, because there is a lot of science behind the actual art of writing goals down on paper. So please, if you do create a vision board, just remember that there are some extra action steps that you need to take. So because I want this to be a vision board for 2020, and I want to be very specific about that, what I'm going to do is I'm going to, again, I might grab one of these just to add a little bit of colour and put that up there, and add one of these just to make it stand out a bit more, and I'm going to make that gold. And what I want to do is I want to actually write the words in 2020. So put that up there, and 2020 vision board. Okay, so again, I'm not trying to make this pretty. I'm actually just trying to show you some of the elements that you can use to create a vision board. So this particular template, as I said, is in the phone wallpaper search engine. And there are a few different templates that you can use. Now, I found one here that I started playing around with a bit earlier, and it was actually a template that had these little photos in here. So all I've done is I've just gone and found a few little photos that I wanted to put in there, and you just really you drag and drop it into the element. You drag and drop it into the element. So but I want to show you how I did this, because sometimes you might find a particular photo or element that you want to design your own little, screen for. So what I want to do is I'm just going to show you quickly how to use that particular phone wallpaper that I had found. So, and I'm just going to have a brief look at how you can do that, because it really is a simple thing that you can learn and be using in the future yourself. So let's find it around here. Here we are. Oops. Okay, so this is the particular, we're on phone wallpaper, and this is the particular template that I found. So I press open and it says use this template. Okay, and so obviously that's not me. I'm a little bit older than that. So I don't want to use that photo, but I want to use this really cool little template that's around the photo. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to delete that image that's in there, and there is now a element that's been put in that particular board. Now, if I was to take this element out, you would find that that's what the photo is that's sitting there, and people have just created extra little elements behind it. So that's the particular area. And so what I want to do is I'm thinking, okay, well, I want to actually put lots of these on a vision board. So what I might do is I might make this a bit smaller so that I can have lots of them. So I'm just going to delete the background there for now and put that up there. So this is my little image here, and I want to create a few of them. So I'm going to now, because I want my photo to fit in so that it actually looks like it's sitting in that photo frame there, which are those really cool little Polaroids that we used to be able to get and you can still actually now get. And so that's basically where I want it to sit. There's a little bit of black around the edges, but we're not being fussy today. So what I want to do is, because I want to create this several times, I'm actually going to hold the control key, and I'm actually, whoops, and you'll notice, I just want to do that again. So I'm going to hold the shift key, shift and control, no, the control key, and I'm going to make sure that it's a shift and control, and I'm going to make sure that these items that I've got in here are actually now grouped. So you can see a little word up here that says group, and you may have found this in other platforms, design platforms, but this is the way that you group a particular group of items. So that means that you can just move them around and duplicate them as a group. So I'm going to press group, and now I've got those two elements are actually stuck together. So it's very easy for me to duplicate and have another one, and duplicate and have another one. So I'm gonna show you how to do that again, because it can be a bit confusing. So I'm going to put this in the middle here, and I'm going to ungroup it. Okay, so you can see the little tab up here that says ungroup. So I'm going to ungroup it, which means they're going to become separate. Okay, separate. And now I'm going to put it together, and I'm going to press Control. So as you can see, if you zoom in, you'll be able to see there's a blue line around the edge of the one that is already being saved. And I'm going to now Control and Control and Shift. It's a bit technical. You have to move your fingers around. As long as you have both images with a blue outline around it, you know that you can then group them. So you press the group button up there, and now they're grouped. So again, play around. I know it's a little bit challenging sometimes when you first start out, but please play around with it. So I'm going to duplicate this again up here, and I'm going to duplicate another one up here, and I'm going to make this one a bit bigger because this will be my standout one. Okay, so we've got words up here. I'm just going to write 2020 vision board. If you haven't had a chance to use it yet, there's a little round circle here, and you can just straighten it up a bit. Okay, and move that around. Okay, and so what I want to do now is I'm going to go to my photos. And again, remember, I'm just going to do it very quickly. It's not a visually stimulating vision board. This is just to show you the techniques. So I'm going to put in here the pool. I'm going to put in there the macaroons. Family most important. So I'm going to put that in there. I'm going to put in the travel there. And I'm going to put in this workshop one there. Oops. So that one didn't want to go in there. Oops. Okay, that's fine. It's there. So that is a really quick and easy way to create your phone wallpaper digital vision board. And shortly, I'll show you how to create a poster and a desktop wallpaper.